started kicking it around 2014. And this building was empty. It was a hardware at one time. Of course, it had the old steel shelving and about 6 inches of dust in it. I do pastor the church just a couple hundred yards out the street here, and it's called the Manchester Gospel Mission. Our youth needed somewhere to meet. Our Sunday school had outgrown, what room we had available in the basement. So it is the base sponsor of this, and been very supportive, of what we wanted to do in order to get the access off the ground. We first started out just going to use it, for the church and for the overflow that we needed. And then as we started thinking about the overhead and eventually working on a lease, paying on a lease, we started kicking around the idea, how can we use part of it to raise some money to offset, the expenses? And so we came up with the idea of a coffee shop.
I had just retired the year before, after 32 years at the same job, and I was looking at travel and, staying home. And I said, when they talked about it, I said, I don't care to work a couple of days a week, I'll help you out.
And for about a year, maybe a little over, that's all we did. And everybody started talking about the atmosphere and how restful it was and peaceful, So, and they kept saying, boy, I wish you sold lunch, where we come sit down and eat our lunch. Barb had a couple of good soup recipes, and she kept mixing and mingling several different recipes until everybody agreed that's it. It's good, it's different. And so that's how the white chicken chili started. And of course, it took off.
I started making the vegetable beef right after we got married, almost 50 years ago, and I would never have dreamed I would be making it for the public. But I am so glad that, it's something that brings happiness.
Yeah, the Christmas before the pandemic hit, we had 2 or 3 groups with having their little Christmas gatherings from their offices, and they were opening gifts, and there's quite a bit of chatter and laughter going on. And this one lady was by herself, and she came over after she got through eating, and I thought, man, I hope this is, I hope she didn't get disturbed, And she said, I just want to tell you something. I said, okay. And she said, there's been a lot of people coming and going. There's paper been rattling, there's laughter and talking. But she said, I just thought, this is all right. This is the way it ought to be. It didn't bother me at all. She said, I just sat there and enjoyed watching people having a good time. And she said, now, if I'd have been in some other places and all that noise going on, I would have probably got irritated. And I thought, yeah, that's what we wanted. A place where people can come when they're beat down and discouraged,
It's really something to see the people that come in, sometimes not even for the food, just because they need to tell you, I'm having a rough day, or will you remember somebody in prayer, and then I've had people come in that's actually prayed for me when I've been having a really rough day. So it's not, it's more than just a coffee shop.